So today we're taking a look at the Air Jordan 4 Fire Reds. Welcome back to Kicks on Kicks, my channel where I review sneakers. Today I'm looking at this beauty. This is a classic Air Jordan 4 from a few years ago. They finally did these up in the OG treatment and you know, we got our hands on them. So huge shout out to the homies that sent this over to the channel for review. But I'm going to do a quick comparison of this shoe with a few different models. Because a few weeks ago, I reviewed the black or the red Oreo Jordan 4s, these bad boys right here. And I told you guys that these felt like this shoe and this shoe. Well, this shoe had a baby. If this shoe and this shoe had a baby, it would have been these. And that reminded me that for whatever reason, I've never owned a pair of these. So I had to rectify that. So we're going to talk about the shoe, talk about the packaging and just what makes this special. And then we'll get on up out of here. So let's go ahead and start from the bottom up. I should have done this with the other shoe. Where's the other? All right, so let's start this review from the bottom up. We are looking at the standard Air Jordan 4 outsole. You've seen it once. You've seen it a million times. 3 different tones. We got the gray on top and bottom. We got this red, and of course, we got it broken up by white on that pivot point and everything. Nice stuff. You're not hooping in these. It doesn't matter what the traction's like. But classic Air Jordan 4 outsole. It's fun, like, being a kid and spying different shoes, like, on the playground, like, see different footprints, you know exactly which footprint it is. I feel like the most famous one was the Air Force One when I was a kid, but this one definitely can identify footprints in the sand. Now, let's move up to the midsole. Classic Air Jordan 4 midsole. Nothing really to report here. It's two-tone, of course, while this red does kind of extend up from the outsole. We've also got this nice black, so more flat black. I guess it's it's a mostly flat black here on this front pod, and then all the way around, you got that flat black. Very nice. And then, of course, at the bottom, you got the white with a little bit of a break for an exposed air unit, which is also in white. Very nice, and that is the midsole. Now, let's move on to the upper of the shoe, what we all came to see. This is a standard leather upper. Now, this was, I remember, we're supposed to have like remastered leather starting in like 2014, 2015. And so shoes were super plasticky before then. These are definitely better than that plastic we were getting in like 2014, 2015. Pretty soft. It creases pretty well. Still a thick cut of leather. So it's not the most pliable shoe in the world. And the Jordan 4 is not the most comfortable model to wear anyway. But pretty soft, full grain leather there. Now, let's move on to the nice little contrast points here. We got your mesh on the tongue and on these mid panels. It's a white sort of plastic mesh, but it's got an underlay of this black nylon material, which is dope, honestly. Funny enough, this shoe, before I ever had any sneakers, was my favorite Air Jordan sneaker. This shoe in this colorway. I don't know what it was about this shoe that was so captivating to me at 13, 14. And now that I have them in hand, I like the breads better than I like these. And the breads are behind me over there. I like the bread Jordan 4s better than I like the varsity red Jordan 4s or the fire red 4s. But in 06, when they came out with these, with the Mars Blackman right there on the heel, I wanted those so bad. Anyway, that's the upper. Now let's look at we got a couple more accents here. We got the sort of wing with your lace eyelets here done in red. And then, of course, went up to your tongue. Red Jumpman, black flight, and, you know, all standard Jordan 4 stuff. Now let's move on to the heel. Of course, the heel of this shoe does have Nike Air and not a Jumpman like this one. This one's got a Jumpman. This one's got Nike Air. I kind of like the red with black. I think a red Jumpman or a red heel tab with black Nike Air could look dope on this shoe or any shoe. But we got this, the OG treatment, OG colorway in OG form. Very nice. So to go with that Nike Air on your heel, you've also got Nike Air inside on the insole printed there. And this is just a standard insole. I already put these on feet, so it's going to be hard to take these out, but you can see it there. Now, yeah, that's pretty much the shoe. We can take a quick look at the packaging. Standard Air Jordan 4 box here. Really, you've seen it once, you've seen it a million times, but if I can close it, there we go. Air Jordan Jumpman Flight logo on the box top. Of course, this is got that cement print all around. Nike Air there, not a Jumpman, because this is an OG colorway. And let's look at the tag. Air Jordan 4 Retro, white, fire red, black, and tech gray. I got these in a size 9 because that's what I wear. Retail price on these was $200 when these came out. What were these, like a 2019, 2020 release? I don't know. I'll look it up. It'll be in the title. But that's the packaging. Now, let's talk legit checking indicators. Honestly, there's never really a ton to look at on these Air Jordans. Like, to the naked eye, these look great. Now, I can pull out a black light and see what we can find. All right, so looking real quick under the black light, these are passing the black light test. I'm not seeing any pen marks, any guidelines, none of that. So, very nice job from the seller on these, but that's not helping you do legit checking. In this case, you're always going to look at the shape of the shoe. Jordan 4s have a very particular shape, but honestly, unless you're looking at these side by side with a retail pair, you're not going to be able to legit check them. So get a retail pair for comparison if authenticity is what you are after. Other than that, man, it's a dope shoe. Let's move on to the on foot. Peace.